think that when I watch the news, like I see a whole lot of complexity reduced to like very simplistic perspectives. Like you're either pro or con, and then you apply that to absolutely everything. When people talk about like Islam, there's a lot of times this question of like, is Islam like a peaceful, valid religion, or is it like a source of violence? Is it like one or the other? There's people that do awful things in the name of religion, like of all kinds of backgrounds, but we don't ask, oh, is Christianity like a religion of like peace and love, or is it like the source of violence? Because there are some people who do things in its name. And so we have to like appreciate the fact that everything's not so straightforward and can't be taken in such a sort of simplistic way.
It's really unfortunate that it gets done that way, because then we get like into this habit of breaking things down into this simple like either or, dichotomous way of looking at things, and it's just
Is it hip hop or is it rap?
yeah.
Is it news or is it comedy?
And like breaking them down like that oversimplifies them so much that they just like seem to like lack depth. They seem to lack color, and just like there's so much to it. Okay, for me, like I love the nuances of like independent music. Independent music is, generally speaking, a lot of blends of different things. Like when you start talking about indie, there's labels now. Like now it's indie, and then there's screamo, and then all these genres start to get defined. But like the independent music that I listen to like seems to so often blend all these other things. Like elements of hip hop will be there, elements of jazz will be there, elements of funk will be there, elements of rock, and you'll find all these things like accessible. There's complexity within that what could be described as indie, or there's all kinds of genres you can call it, but like that is what I'm attracted to. When I first heard Portishead, I was sitting there like, what am I listening to? Because I actually never heard anything like this before, because there's a hip hop beat going on there, and it's like there's these other like instruments going on, and like this kind of jazz singer kind of thing going on. And I was like, just what is this? And I couldn't describe it. I couldn't put it into a genre that I knew of at the time, and that's what attracted me to them. It didn't really matter if they were or were not hip hop. Is it hip hop or is it not? And growing up, that's how it was. Like when I like heard Nirvana for the first time, like that was the first time that I actually was receptive to hearing guitars. Period. Like I'm being serious. Like guitars. Like lots of times before, Guns N' Roses, Poison, Whitesnake, all that stuff was going on, I was like, I can't connect to this. I have no idea what's going on here. But Nirvana came out, and I could connect to it. And I connected to it because it was a blend. Like Dave Grohl, like Smells Like Teen Spirit was a hip hop beat. You know what I'm hearing? Like if you slow Smells Like Teen Spirit down, it's doom to get to get doom to get to get. Like that's a hip hop beat. That's not like that's not what Cats and the Guns N' Roses were playing. That's what I'm saying. And like the bass lines were really heavy and like just they just had other things going on that I thought were really special. And so that's kind of what I naturally am attracted to, and what I feel like a lot of people are, because most of the groups that I think of that like, do this blending of lots of different things, this eclectic kind of sound, seem to get a lot of followers, a lot of people who are interested in hearing music, and seem to have experienced a good deal of success.
Nice dress.
Like Dags?
Oh, dogs. Yeah, I like Dags.
I said, hand me the keys.